በአፍሪካ ግዙፉ የቦሌ ዓለም አቀፍ አውሮፕላን ማረፊያ የካርጎ ተርሚናል 2 በ150 ሚሊዮን የአሜሪካ ዶላር ተገንብቶ ባሳለፈው ሳምንት ተመርቋል። በ150 ሺህ ካሬ ሜትር መሬት ላይ ያረፈው ይህ የካርጎ ተርሚናል በዓለም አቀፍ ደረጃ ምርጥ ከሚባሉት እንደ ሲንጋፖር፣ ሆንግ ኮንግ እና አምስተርዳም የካርጎ ተርሚናሎች ጋር ተመሳሳይነት እንዳለው ተነግሯል። የካርጎ ተርሚናሉ በዓመት 600 ሺህ ቶን ጭነት የመያዝ አቅም ሲኖረው የአገሪቱን አጠቃላይ የካርጎ ተርሚናል ዓመታዊ የመያዝ አቅም ከ1 ሚሊዮን ቶን በላይ ከፍ ያደርገዋልም ተብሏል። በዚህ የቦሌ ዓለም አቀፍ አውሮፕላን ማረፊያ የካርጎ ተርሚናል 2 የምረቃ ስነ ስርዓት ላይ ተገኝተው ንግግር ያደረጉት ጠቅላይ ሚኒስትር ኃይለማርያም ደሳለኝ የአገሪቱ ትክክለኛ ፖሊሲ ማሳያ የሆነው የቦሌ ዓለም አቀፍ አውሮፕላን የካርጎ ተርሚናል የኢትዮጵያ ብቻ ሳይሆን የመላው አፍሪካውያን የጋራ ንብረት ነው ሲሉ አብስረዋል።
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here today to celebrate this momentous occasion, making a new chapter not only in the history of Ethiopia, but of Africa in general. On behalf of the government of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia and on my own behalf, I wish to congratulate Ethiopian Airlines on the inauguration of this state-of-the-art cargo terminal. The remarkable global network of air connectivity to more than 95 international destinations built by Ethiopian Airlines fast growth has been facilitating tourism, trade and investment to my country. The increasing number of global conferences organized by the African Union, the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa and other international organizations heavily depends on the network of Ethiopian Airlines. Our foreign and domestic investors are enjoying this convenient, dependable and economical air connectivity. Above all, Ethiopian Airlines has played an important and irreplaceable role in the development of our horticultural products export and foreign exchange earnings. Your Excellencies, at this juncture, I would like to call upon you to invest in my country in this beautiful sector of horticulture, where we have prepared 2,500 hectares of green land for this purpose. The inauguration of this cargo is a valuable logistical, convenience for our investors to deal with this lucrative investment in Ethiopia. Undoubtedly, the success of our new initiative on tourism sector transformation depends on our national flag carrier vast network. Our proud national flag carrier is also our main ambassador in heralding Ethiopian renaissance to the whole world. Our CEO, Atolde, is not a CEO of Ethiopian Airlines alone. He is a champion of tourism, and that's why I made him to be the board chair of Ethiopian Tourism Organization. This is simply because Ethiopian Airlines has a vast network in many countries globally. So our offices of Ethiopian Airlines are not just ticket offices, but they are offices for our diplomacy and offices for our connections and offices of attracting investment and tourism for Ethiopia. Thank you very much for this. Today, the national carrier has become the largest aviation group and the fastest growing airline in Africa, and rivaled in efficiency with shining operational excellence, and its success is an inspiration to other state-owned institutions in my country and in Africa at large. You have defeated that government-owned companies cannot succeed, but they can succeed. They only need leadership. And thank you for that. In my bilateral discussions, as the CEO said, with many African countries, heads of state and government, I came to understand that Ethiopian Airlines air connectivity has become a major engine in the socio-economic development of many sub-Saharan African countries and African integration. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as a national flag carrier, my government considers Ethiopian Airlines as a national strategic asset and a critically essential policy instrument in our growth and transformation plan. In line with this strategic significance, the national flag carrier has been playing a pivotal role in both our growth and transformation plan, the first one and as well as the second. The inauguration of this state-of-the-art cargo facility at the time when our government is persistently working towards the realization of fast-paced industrialization is a testament of Ethiopian Airlines' commitment to the fast economic growth of the country and also the success of our growth and transformation plan. At this juncture, I would also like to invite those investors who want to come to my country to invest in light manufacturing sectors where Ethiopia has comparative advantage in textile and garment, shoemaking and leather products, which we excel, and as well as agro-processing and pharmaceuticals. I think you have seen that the cargo has been set according to the policy of the government so that these priority sectors will be catered by these cargo services. So, Your Excellencies, logistics is an important ingredient in competing in the global markets. So without a proper logistical setup, I think it is not possible for Ethiopia to compete. We are working very hard to make the logistics sector to be competitive globally. This is not only for Ethiopia, but also for Africa. I know many African countries are struggling to have these logistics facilities, and this is a shared asset for all African countries. And I call upon all of you Africans to enjoy and use this benefit.
የኢትዮጵያ አየር መንገድ ዋና ስራ አስፈጻሚ አቶ ተወልደ ገብረ ማርያምም አየር መንገዱ የሚያከናውናቸው አዳዲስና የማስፋፊያ ስራዎች የ2025 ራዕይ ማሳኪያ መንገዶች ናቸው ብለዋል።
So on behalf of the 12,000 employees, brave men and women of Ethiopian Airlines family, allow me to extend our warm welcome to this event and thank you for your presence, for gracing the event, and a special thanks for all our friends, partners, stakeholders who have come long distance, who have traveled long distance from all over the world to grace this event. Special thanks is deserved. Today is an important day, not only for Ethiopia, but for the entire continent of Africa, for the entire cargo industry in the continent of Africa. With this large state-of-the-art cargo terminal, I think the continent can proudly position itself in the global stage in the 21st competitive globalization market. All of us at Ethiopian Airlines today are very happy, not only when we inaugurate this state-of-the-art cargo terminal, but also in our Vision 2025. In the last 7 years, the marathon that we have run has positioned us as the largest airline group in the continent, and last week, Skytrax has awarded us a vote of confidence from all the customers that we are the best airline in the continent. we operate the most modern and the youngest fleet, and one of the youngest in the world, especially with the 787 Dreamliner and the Airbus A350. There are few airlines today in the world who are operating combined these state-of-the-art airplanes, which are the game changer in the airline industry for the 21st century. Excellency, Prime Minister Ato Hailemariam Desalegn, you may remember that a year ago you have inaugurated the largest aviation academy in Africa. Few months later, we have inaugurated the largest catering center in Africa in December 2016, which can produce 100,000 meals every single day. Again, few months later, in April 2017, aligned with the ICAO training conference, we have inaugurated 3 maintenance hangars with dedicated paint hangar for our MRO. Again, in less than 2 months, today we are here to inaugurate this cargo terminal. So it looks like that. So if you measure the speed, it looks like that we are copying the speed of the airplanes on the air here on ground also. This cargo terminal will accommodate 600,000 tons of cargo per annum, and combined with Terminal 1, the previous one, it will give us an installed capacity of more than 1 million tons per annum, which, as I said before, is comparable to Changi, Hong Kong, or Schiphol in Amsterdam. It is built on 150,000 square meter land. It has 4 modern electronic transport vehicle on my back, and it can store 900 airplane pallets at a time on the ETV. It has 8 lanes exiting to the ramp, and it can load 8 airplanes at a time, and the ramp can accommodate 5 777 dedicated freighters at a time. On my front, in front of us, it can dock 18 trucks at a time, meaning 18 trucks can unload fresh flowers, fruits, vegetables, meat, textiles, leather articles, and pharmaceuticals. We are also partnering with DHL Global Forwarding to enter into the multimodal logistics business. A little bit of diversification, but the country needs it badly at this time with the fast growth of our economic development that we have seen in the last 20 years, double-digit GDP growth, which is continuing, and the industrialization that is going on. The logistics business has to prepare itself to support all the exports of textiles, leather articles, pharmaceuticals, and so on. So we are preparing for all demands of import and export of our fast-growing national economy. In conclusion, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to extend words of thanks and appreciation for all the people that have worked with us, for us, and support us in this challenging endeavor. First and foremost, I would like to thank Excellency our Prime Minister Ato Hailemariam, not only for gracing this event today in his rather very busy schedule, but also being an advocate of the airline and supporter of the airline at all times in the country and outside the country. Had it not been for his support, in all his bilateral discussions with his counterpart heads of states, Ethiopian Airlines is always in his board. Ethiopian Airlines is always in his agenda. So, Excellency, thank you very much.
የካርጎ ተርሚናሉ ሁለተኛ ምዕራፍ ተገንብቶ አገልግሎት መስጠት ሲጀምር የአገሪቱ የካርጎ ተርሚናል ዓመታዊ የመያዝ አቅም ከ1.2 ሚሊዮን ቶን በላይ ያድጋልም ተብሏል። DireTube ሚዲያም ይህን የቦሌ ዓለም አቀፍ አውሮፕላን የካርጎ ተርሚናል 2 የምረቃ ስነ ስርዓት በስፍራው ተገኝቶ ተከታትሎታልና ገለባውን ከፍሬ ለይተን ያሰናዳነውን መሰናዶ ትታደሙ ዘንድ ጋበዝን።
Our warm welcome to this event and thank you for your presence, for gracing the event, and a special thanks for all our friends, partners, stakeholders who have come long distance, who have traveled long distance from all over the world to grace this event. Special thanks is deserved.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to celebrate this momentous occasion, making a new chapter not only in the history of Ethiopia, but of Africa in general. On behalf of the government of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia and on my own behalf, I wish to congratulate Ethiopian Airlines on the inauguration of this state-of-the-art cargo terminal.
Camera.
Great group. Happy birthday to you. Right? Who has done a great job. Such huge facility, including the ramp and the surrounding roads and all civil work on budget, on time. Thank you very much.